hope you're having a good day today. And if you're not, I just want you to know that remember this one thing. You have the power to change your now. Okay, so if you're in this like really bad sticky moment right now, just get out of it. You can get out of the funk. Just do something positive with your time and you will get out of that funk. I promise you. Promise you that. So today I'm going to talk about a topic that has become very, very important to me in the last year. And that is the topic of fast fashion. Now, I know this is a really big topic and probably a lot of other people have covered it, but this is just my take on it. And I don't know, I just really wanted to talk about it today because I've been going through my closet lately and I've just been looking through stuff and being like, why do I have this? Oh yeah, because I contributed to fast fashion during this time of my life. This makes sense. In this video, I'm basically going to talk about why I decided to quit fast fashion. And if you do not know what fast fashion is a design, manufacturing, and marketing method focused on rapidly producing high volumes of clothing. It's basically garment production, they're just trying to replicate things with low quality materials at a really fast rate in order to bring this kind of like inexpensive styles to consumers. You, me, everyone else in the world that is looking for new trends. And the thing with this thing is that because they're so cheaply made and they're so trendy, they've resulted in an industry-wide movement towards overwhelming amounts of consumption. And this results in harmful impacts on the environment, garment workers, animals, and ultimately our wallets. Now, everything I just read is actually from a website called The Good Trade, which I highly recommend you go to that website after this and check them out. They are a great resource for, finding sustainable brands to shop from. They just have like a whole bunch of like really good information for people like me right now who are really trying to become more sustainable just overall with everything that they're wearing, but just overall in life. And this website is really, really good source for that. So I highly recommend you visit thegoodtrade.com. So the reason why I decided to quit fast fashion is because once I reached like my 30s, I realized that I didn't really care so much about what was on trend anymore. And I also realized that I kind of wanted to find clothes that are much more comfortable, that are style pleasing to my body, and that are gonna make me feel good, and that aren't itchy, and that aren't like baggy and just just becoming really shitty. Just by using it once or twice. Now, the one thing with that though is that sometimes it might be much more expensive if you are trying to go the sustainable route. But I think in the end, I think it's going to be much better for your wallet, my wallet, just because like I'm not going to continue to buy more and more clothes because the clothes I have are no longer trendy or are no longer looking as good as they did when I first bought it on the rack for $6. I rather now buy something for $80, $60 that I know is going to last me the next 5, 10 plus years, because it's a staple now that I'm like, oh my God, I love how this looks. I love the material. I love how it makes my body feel, and it was worth the money. So what I decided to do in order to stop this craziness of fast fashion in my life was that I started thrifting more. In the last 2 years since moving to Canada, I've really dived into the idea of thrifting. Now, 15-year-old me would laugh in my face if I said, hey, you should go to a Salvation Army or go to a Value Village or go to a Goodwill. I'd be like, absolutely not. I'm not going in there. That's for old people, and there's really bad stuff in there. That is what I was trained in my mind to think of what that was. I didn't realize how amazing thrifting was until my 30s. Yeah, basically my 30s is when I really started to realize wow, I've found some really great stuff here that I absolutely love, and I'm not contributing to fast fashion. It's from a good brand that's sustainable and also really good materials or fabrics, really. No, not to say that at a thrift store you're only going to find sustainable stuff. That is incorrect. You can find really crappy things, and you can find some really good treasure in a thrift store. But I'll be doing another video on thrifting at another time. But basically that's what's helped me stop the fast fashion, and also kind of just looking up brands online and just trying to find a place that is good enough for me, that's not too expensive but also not too cheap that I know that I can afford. Because yeah, there are some awesome sustainable brands out there, but the price is pretty hefty. You know, it could, like a dress could be $300. And I haven't, because this is a journey, because I am on a journey, I still haven't like really thrown myself into spending that much on clothes. So thrifting has been my way of like really starting to help me get out of that fast fashion mindset. You know, when it comes to what I decided to quit, when like what brands. So for an example, so here's some examples of some brands I decided to like, X you, I'm not shopping there anymore, because these are really, really big fast fashion ones that I have shopped there. And I feel like wrong to admit that I've shopped there, but I mean, like, we all did at some point. Like, we just didn't know, or it's just like at the time, like you just needed something in a pinch and you're like, let me just go there because I just need something for the weekend. And like, not to say like that's bad, like if you need something in a pinch and you're at H&M and you're like, I really need a tank top for this like one thing, then go ahead and buy a tank top. But I'm just talking about like, I don't want to go in there and being like, I'm going shopping. Like, no, like we're stopping that. That's not a thing anymore. But brands that I avoid now are Zara. Zara is a big one, which is sad because like they actually have like when you look at it, you're like, oh wow, these are really nice things. And then you see how it's made and you put it on your body, it's really bad. It's just not good. I've been in Zara's like fitting rooms for like hours trying on like 8-10 different plus things, and nothing ever fits really well because it's just not made, number one, for my type of body, and number two, it's just really bad materials and it's like see-through and it just looks bad. H&M is another one. Unless I am in like a pinch, maybe I'll go to H&M, only if I'm in a pinch. But other than that, I don't shop there anymore. I avoid them. Topshop, Primark. Primark that one really hurt me because when I visited England, I loved that store. I bought so much crap. Again, I was young, but now I just won't shop there. Oh, this is a big one. ASOS. Wow. Okay, I really want to talk about why we should be avoiding that. And so I think it's Boohoo, I think it's Shein, and ASOS are really big brands that I absolutely avoid, and that I think you should too as well. They have a really, like, they are all about the cheap clothes made really badly that look really pretty in pictures, and then you buy it and you get it and you're like, what in the actual hell is this? I made the mistake of buying something from Shein and ASOS like years ago in my 20s, and when I received them, I was like, what is this? This does not look good on me. It's really bad. I never shopped there again. And then once I learned more about fast fashion, I was like, oh, well, no wonder this all makes sense. So no, we are not contributing to those kind of brands. That is an X forever. In this video, I also kind of thought it would be kind of good to talk about, you know, what type of materials you could look for in some brands that might help like know that this wasn't made in a bad way. Like things you want to like look for are things that are like 100% cotton, you know, 100%, if you're buying something really warm, like make sure it's like 100% like merino wool or cashmere, what else? Tinsel, that's a really good one right now. Hemp, these are all really good things that you want to like look for when you're looking for like ethical stuff that usually fast fashion doesn't do. So for example, and I actually brought some examples for this video because I was going through my closet and I was like, wow, I can totally tell the difference between this bad quality and this really good quality thing. And both of these things are things that I bought in a thrift store. So the first thing I had, and it's actually sad because I actually absolutely love this shirt. It's a sweater from Banana Republic, which also is pretty fast fashion. But I thought it was, at the time when I bought it at their thrift store, I was like, oh, this is great. But I don't know if you can tell. Okay, so number one, you can just, if you look at it, I don't know if you can see, it's like really peely. The quality has kind of downgraded. It's a little bit dirty because I wear this so much. But it's like really peely. The quality, the more I've washed it, has kind of dimpled down a little bit. And when I first bought it, I thought this was like actually like wool. And I just actually looked at the tag, I just looked at it before pulling this out. And I realized that this is made out of 70% acrylic and 30% nylon. Horrid. These are really bad materials. We never want to buy that. Acrylic is bad, and so is nylon. Polyester, we want to avoid that. elastin, just bad. Like we want to kind of like really avoid that kind of stuff. So this unfortunately is like, I love this shirt and I'll wear it till its very end of life. But unfortunately this was a bad call on my end and I didn't realize it was a fast fashion outfit until it was too late. So it is what it is. I'm learning. You're probably learning with me. So now this here, this guys, is one of my favorite shirts I bought this past summer. And it is from a brand, it's from Madewell. Found it in the thrift store. It was a great find. Oh my God, I absolutely love it. It's like a nice like overflow top. It's just really cute with shorts, with jeans. This is like a good find. And the best part about it is, you ready? You ready? It is 100% cotton. 100% cotton. So I know that this is going to last me a hot minute. I've washed this plenty of times and it just is still in wonderful condition. It feels really nice. It's breathable. It's so nice. It's one of my favorites. And then another find, and I haven't used it yet, so that's why it's all wrinkly. I apologize. But this is another find from Madewell. It's one of my favorites. Like I said, I haven't ironed it, so that's why it looks crappy, but it actually is a great button up. I can wear it even with like, if I'm wearing this, I can wear it with like a turtleneck. Oh, really, the vibe is nice. It's a good vibe. But this one is also, dare I say, 100% cotton. These are some examples of some things that I've actually thrifted. Now here's another example actually of something I thrifted as well, but was fast fashion. I needed a cute little top. I think I bought this for like $6 and this is from Dynamite. It's a Canadian brand. I don't think they're in the US. I might be wrong, but anyways, from a brand called Dynamite. I needed like a cute little top for like a quick like cute dinner, and I found this for like $6 originally. If you buy this like in the store, it's probably like $25. Crazy. But does this tell me what it's made of? Yeah, 94% polyester and 6% spandex. So really bad. This is some really bad stuff. You can tell even by the quality of like how this is made. It's just not really well made. And like when I wear it, it kind of like pops up a little bit. Just not the best stuff. So these are some examples of some fast fashion stuff and some other things that are just a little bit more sustainable. Anyway, so that is today's video. You know the drill. If you like this video, give me a like. If you want to subscribe, you can. If you don't, that's okay too. I just hope that this video was helpful for you in any way, shape, or form. If it helped enlighten you about fast fashion and it made you think about maybe I should thrift more, or maybe it made you think about your shopping habits. I hope that this video just helped you in some way today. But I will be back next week with a new video. Okay, bye.